Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am super excited to have you here. Excited about conversation we will get to have today. Okay, before we begin, let me introduce myself. I am Gusti Fadhila Maulida and you can call me Gusti or Gete. Okay, before I start my presentation, I want to show you about someone experience that I found on the internet. And you can see this picture. You can read this picture, and then we know it's about embracing experience when first eat at a Japanese restaurant. Yeah, we can see that someone want to eat at the Japanese restaurant with his friend. And then, what is the problem? Yeah, the problem is he don't understand how to eat the Japanese food with chopstick. It means he don't understand how to use chopstick properly. And then he is afraid to tell his friend because he thought it will be looking stock because he don't understand how to use chopstick properly. And instead of using chopstick, he eat the Japanese food with bare hand. Seriously? Eat the Japanese food with bare hand? No. Oh, come on, don't do that. You have to learn how to use chopstick. Or maybe you can tell your friend that you cannot understand how to use chopstick. And I'm sure your friend can help you. It is simple way to use chopstick. Don't be afraid anymore. Okay, after we talking about someone experience that I found on the internet, maybe we can move on and discuss about the second picture. Yeah, this is the second picture, and you can see. And then I want to ask you, have you ever felt uncomfortable while using chopstick? Or even your feet, your foot, like at the picture? Have you ever felt? Okay, if you ever felt and pierced your foot, like at the picture, please don't do that anymore. Because it's wrong way to use chopstick. You have to learn how to use chopstick properly. I know everyone can make a mistake when using chopstick for the first time. So don't repeat your mistake again, okay? You have to learn how to use chopstick properly. And I'm sure you have known what I'm going to talk about, right? Yeah! In my presentation, I'm going to talking about how to use chopstick, a beginner guide to using chopstick. Okay, in this my presentation, I want to discuss about first the type of chopstick, bamboo chopstick, metal chopstick, and then I want to discuss about how to use chopstick. And then we can learn together how to use chopstick properly. Okay, so enjoy watch my video. Okay, I will explain about type of chopstick, and maybe you can see this picture. Okay, it's about bamboo chopstick in Japan culture. And then what does it mean? Yeah, it's mean bamboo chopstick usually used in Japan culture. And of course, it's made out from bamboo, and bamboo chopstick are the one that commonly uses in Japanese houses. And then I will explain about metal chopstick, and you can see this picture. Okay, it's metal chopstick Korean culture. Yeah, metal chopstick usually used in Korean culture. Why the Korean people use the metal chopstick? It because metal chopstick more elegant, and metal chopstick suitable to take hot food. So it's the difference from metal chopstick and bamboo chopstick. And you have to remember, metal chopstick from Korean culture and bamboo chopstick from Japan culture. Okay, after we talking about type of chopstick, and then we talking about how to use chopstick, a beginner guide to using chopstick. Before we learn how to use chopstick, I want to show you guys. I want to show you my own chopstick. Ta-da! Okay, do you want to learn with me? we learned about how to use chopstick together. And maybe you can take your chopstick too. And I will wait here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you done to take your chopstick and ready to learn with me? If you are ready, maybe we can see this picture. It's about how to use chopstick properly. Are you ready? Okay, we will learn how to use chopstick, and maybe you can focus with this picture. You can see the point number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. And I will explain one by one, step by step, so we can learn together, okay? Okay, we will start with the point number 1, and you can focus with the point number 1. Okay, it's just open your hand like this. Just open your hand like this. Just follow me. Open your hand like this, okay? And focus with your finger. Your thumb finger, your pointer finger, your middle finger, your ring finger, and your little finger. Just focus on your finger, okay? Okay, after the point number 1, maybe you can see the point number 2, and we will use the bottom chopstick. Okay, this name it's the bottom chopstick. Okay, you can see the picture number 2, and then place the bottom chopstick between your thumb and your pointer finger like this. Okay, and then focus with your ring finger and your little finger to hold the bottom chopstick like this. Okay, and make sure the bottom chopstick is above your ring fingernail, just above your ring fingernail like this. And make sure the bottom chopstick should be stable. Okay? Alright, you can see the picture number 3. Let's go move on to the picture number 3. We use this, and it's named top chopstick. The top chopstick, okay? And place the top chopstick in here. In here. It will be held with your thumb, your pointer finger, and your middle finger. And then focus with your middle finger and pointer finger to hold the top chopstick like this. Okay? Did you see? Alright. And I want to tell you, the top chopstick is the only one part can move like this. And make sure the bottom chopstick should be stable. Okay, make sure the bottom chopstick should be stable, and the only one part can move is the top chopstick. Okay, I will repeat again. Once again, you can see the picture number 1. Just open your hand like this, and you can focus with your finger. And then you can see the picture number 2. Place the bottom chopstick between your thumb and your pointer finger. And then you can focus with your ring finger and your little finger to hold the bottom chopstick. And make sure the bottom chopstick just above your ring fingernail. Okay, you can see the picture number 3. Place the top chopstick in here. It will be held by your thumb, your pointer finger, and your middle finger. And use the pointer finger and your middle finger to hold the top chopstick. This is the right position. And make sure the top chopstick is the only one part can move. And make sure the bottom chopstick should be stable. It's a simple way. Okay, I will show you. This is the picture about the right position to use chopstick, and you can see the bottom chopstick should be stable, and the top chopstick, the only one part can move. Remember that, okay? Okay, it's all of my presentation. I tell you about type of chopstick, and then we learn how to use chopstick together. And then I want to tell you about conclusion from my presentation. Okay, it's all about the chopstick. Chopstick is such a efficient tool for eating. You can take it wherever you go and just put in your bag, and whenever you feel like you want to use it, just grab from your pocket and use it instead of using plastic part that can be easily broke. Yeah, and you can practice how to use chopstick whether you are in home or outside. Okay? Okay, now you all know how to use chopstick, so you don't have to worry about using chopstick anymore. And then don't be like the guy on the early news that I tell you, okay? Don't be like the guy. And I know everyone can make a mistake when using chopstick for the first time, so don't be ashamed because it's normal thing and everyone do that. Okay, this is the end of my presentation. I want to say thank you for your all attention. I want to say thank you so much for Miss Laila. Thank you so much, Miss. And then I hope from this lesson we can understand how to use chopstick, and we can use this knowledge on our chopstick moment. Maybe when you eat at the Japanese restaurant, Korean restaurant, when you eat ramen, sushi or noodle. It makes me feel hungry. Okay, I say bye bye and assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.